I was walking on campus today and I was reflecting a bit on that Charlie Kirk video that I did, having empathy for those who have empathy. And that's a common theme in my writing and uh, YouTubing. And it occurred to me that I spend a lot of time reading about, writing about, and studying people. Obviously, because of my discipline, but I don't study them as lab rats, like not just questionnaires and data points. I mean, I want to understand the lived experiences of people. I want to hear their words. I want to understand how they come to the conclusions they do. A very compassionate view of human beings, and that's kind of reflected in my writing, right? And it occurred to me that, well, I do all that, but I assiduously avoid all social activities. Like I'm literally a person who can just go through this entire world with just a few, intimates, and that's it, right? So, I some I think about it now. So I'm 50. How it's like I was raised by some other animal as a child, and then I was released into the world of humans or something, right? Because I don't have the expectations and the scripts that others learned. So I can't really engage the way they do. It's actually not a negative thing. It used to bother me a lot in my 20s and 30s. It does not bother me so much now. But it's a contradiction in a way, right? I spent all this time, and again, I emphasize, as I am a sociologist, right? But the way that I study people would suggest that I would be this person who's always out and all this kind of stuff. And also the way that I try to talk about people in this empathetic way, understand them and understanding them and trying to gather their experiences before coming to conclusions and stuff. So how do I deal with that contradiction, right? I used to call myself an ass. It was meant to be a joke, but it was also during a time, I think, when I was unhappy with that part of me. And ass would be antisocial sociologists. It was funny in graduate school, I think. But I have a better way of thinking about it now, right? And it's those who can't do, teach. I mean that's the best way to understand it. I can't get into that world like other people can. It's just not going to be possible for me. But in a way, because I'm outside of it, and I can see the processes unfolding. I can't do it, but I can see things happening. Maybe it gives me a nice perspective to not have to be in the washing machine as it's spinning. So I can see things happening, and I can't do them, but I can understand them and maybe teach them or write about them or come on here and talk about them. Anyway, peace.